Hello, honors students, and welcome to week 23. This is for February 22nd through the 26th, although you'll actually see the due date for this week's assignment will be Tuesday, March 2nd, and it will be Rome DBQ. So basically, a DBQ is designed to basically test your ability to work with documents, and some of the documents have been edited to making it a little bit easier for us to use as social studies students. And sometimes the context of the language might be used in at the time that it was written, which may not be the modern version of some of the words. So, or even spellings, and you'll see that throughout lots of different historical documents. Essentially, you'll see that there's historical context provided to you. And this is always the case with DBQs, at least from the New York State Regents exam. And it gives you a little bit of a background. What this doesn't say is that it started in 509 BCE, before Common Era, and it ended around 476, which is nearly 1,000 years. And all things do come to an end. All good things come to an end. But so as mighty as the Roman Empire was, it will eventually fall apart. But it will take quite a while. And in class this week, you should be studying with your teacher that there are a variety of reasons, political, social, economic, even military reasons, that will lead to Rome's ultimate fall. So your task, there's two parts. One is going to be to answer questions that follow the document in part A, and then part B is going to be to write an extended response essay where you do two things. Your job is to identify two political, economic, or social factors that led to the fall of the Roman Empire. And for each of those, you need to describe how the factor affected Roman society and then explain how the factor contributed to the empire's decline. In class, you may be using the term change over time, COT. Change over time is an AP world history concept that is used, and you'll have that in your 10th grade exam with the AP exam. And there's a lot of hints towards change over time in this particular piece, because we'll see how Rome did change and eventually how it's going to affect Roman society at the end of the empire and then therefore afterwards. So let's take a look at the actual document itself, and I'll show you how it's set up. So here's the first document. It's an excerpt from a regular document, and in other words, it was written. It's going to talk about Diocletian the Emperor. And Diocletian was in and around the 270s or so, and he will divide the empire. That's what he's most famous for. So when we talk about the eastern and western parts of the Roman Empire, it was Diocletian who set up two parts. But your job is to read through that document and then answer two economic problems. You'll see that there are two gray boxes here, one for each economic problem. And then going on to document 2, you'll see this time we have a chart, and then again, two of the most common reasons, two gray boxes. Hopefully you're getting the pattern here. Document 3, we will see that there's two different questions it's going to ask you, and again, the gray boxes. It looks like this title skipped a page here, so document 4 is actually this quote that's on the next page, and again, multiple boxes for three reasons that come from the document itself. Document 5 has a map showing us the Roman Empire. Notice the date. This is towards the end of the Roman Empire. And again, a gray box. And I'm just going to scroll through. As you can see, the documents are listed, and we see that here. But here is part B. So notice now I've highlighted in yellow your actual task for part B, which again is writing the essay. Okay? So pick two political, economic, or social factors that are going to lead to the fall of the Roman Empire. Now, you're going to have a choice. You can either type or write your extended response. Now, because we are an iPad school and we have Notability access to us, you can go ahead and handwrite if you feel more comfortable doing it that way. And you'll notice the pages that follow are some lined paper, pieces of paper that you can use. If you need more than that, you could easily just duplicate one of these pages using your Notability commands to copy a page and then add it. If you feel like typing the response, you can do that too. And if you feel like you just need to delete or disregard these lined pages, using Notability, you could easily delete those pages, drop a text box in up at the top of the first blank page, and begin typing your response. If you're more comfortable in using Google Docs to type, certainly you could just copy and paste that into here, because your teacher would like to have just one file of both parts. Part A being the short answer responses with the gray boxes, part B being the extended response, which should be here, regardless if you handwrite or if you type your response. So I hope this helps. And again, your due date will be Tuesday, March 2nd. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask your teachers. Good luck.